Top 3 fruits that instantly flush toxins and heal your kidneys naturally. There is a battle happening inside your body right now, between your kidneys and the toxins that never stop coming. From the food you eat to the water you drink, the assault is constant. When the filters weaken, your blood becomes the victim. The only real defense lies in the nutrients that heal and flush those toxins away. These 3 fruits have been proven to do exactly that. Let's start with lemons. Kidney stones form when the balance of minerals and waste products in urine is disrupted. Even a tiny stone can block the narrow tubes that drain urine, creating pressure inside the kidney and damaging the tissue. The pain that follows is sharp and deep, sometimes radiating toward the lower back or abdomen. It can make even breathing feel heavy. More than 1 in 10 Americans will face kidney stones in their lifetime. The causes often hide in daily habits. A diet high in salt and animal protein, chronic dehydration, or excessive sugar intake can quietly push the kidneys toward trouble. When the body does not get enough water, the urine becomes concentrated. Calcium, uric acid, and oxalates start clumping together. These small clusters grow into stones that the body struggles to pass. Each time a stone moves, it scrapes the delicate lining of the urinary tract, causing irritation and blood in the urine. The kidneys are designed to filter toxins smoothly, not to fight against stones. But what if something natural could stop those stones from forming in the first place? Lemons hold that secret. Inside every drop of lemon juice is citric acid, a compound that can change how the kidneys handle calcium. It binds to calcium in the urine, keeping it dissolved rather than allowing it to harden into crystals. It is like washing sand off a surface before it turns into rock. A study from the University of Wisconsin found that people who regularly consume lemon juice reduced their risk of new stones by nearly 40%. That number tells a powerful story. Lemon juice does not just prevent stones, it also helps the kidneys clear uric acid, which is one of the main ingredients behind many types of stones. High uric acid can make urine more acidic. That acidic environment inflames kidney filters and encourages crystal formation. By balancing that acidity, lemons protect the filters, called nephrons, and keep them working smoothly. When the nephrons remain clear, blood filtration improves, toxins are removed faster, and the entire body feels lighter. Lemon water also helps the kidneys in another important way. It increases urine volume and slightly changes its chemistry. More urine means more flushing. Waste does not sit inside for long. The urine becomes more alkaline, which makes it harder for stones to form. In a 2-week study, people who drank lemon water daily increased their urinary citrate levels by 142%. Citrate acts as a shield in the kidney, keeping calcium in a form that cannot easily crystallize. The benefits reach beyond the kidneys. The liver, which processes toxins before they reach the kidneys, also depends on this same balance. When the liver functions better, the kidneys do not have to handle as much waste. Lemon supports the liver by improving the breakdown of fats and chemicals that would otherwise burden the kidneys. This teamwork between the 2 organs creates a stronger detox system. The liver cleans the blood, and the kidneys finish the job by filtering and releasing waste through urine. Lemons are rich in vitamin C and polyphenols, 2 powerful antioxidants that protect every cell they touch. These nutrients reduce oxidative stress, a type of internal rust caused by pollution, poor diet, and stress. When oxidative stress builds up, it weakens the small blood vessels that supply the kidneys. Damaged vessels mean poor circulation and sluggish filtration. Regular lemon use helps reverse this process by keeping the vessel walls flexible and open. Better blood flow delivers more oxygen and nutrients to kidney tissue, which keeps it alive and active. High blood pressure is another silent problem for kidney health. When pressure stays high, the delicate vessels inside the kidneys harden and lose their ability to filter waste properly. In a large Japanese study, people who regularly consumed lemons had about 13% lower blood pressure than those who did not. That improvement may seem small, but it relieves constant pressure from the kidney's microscopic blood filters. When that strain lifts, healing begins. Timing plays a key role in making lemon water effective. Drinking it first thing in the morning helps the body flush out toxins that have built up overnight. Warm water works better than cold because it relaxes the digestive tract and allows smoother absorption. This first morning glass sets the tone for the day. waking up the liver and kidneys at the same time. Those who have diabetes or acid reflux should take small amounts first. Lemon is acidic before digestion, so too much on an empty stomach might cause discomfort. Diluting it with more water or drinking it after a meal makes it gentler on the stomach. The goal is not to flood the system, but to nourish it steadily every day. Adding a few fresh herbs can make the drink even more powerful. Parsley and mint both have mild diuretic effects, helping the body excrete excess salt and water. When combined with lemon, they help the kidneys flow more smoothly. The freshness of mint also calms the stomach, while parsley helps the urinary tract stay clear. Together, they turn a simple drink into a cleansing tonic that supports the body's natural rhythm. The effect of lemon on the kidneys can be felt over time. People often notice that their urine becomes clearer and their energy levels rise. That is because the kidneys are no longer constantly irritated by stones or waste buildup. They can finally do what they are meant to do: filter blood without strain. Visualize the change inside. Picture the kidneys no longer heavy or inflamed, but light and free. The stones that once blocked them are gone, dissolved before they could grow. The tubes that carry urine flow freely again. Every drop of blood that passes through the kidneys comes out cleaner. There is no pressure, no grinding pain, no lingering fatigue. The body feels renewed from within. This is what true cleansing means: not a quick fix, but a steady repair of what years of poor habits may have damaged. Lemons, simple and familiar, carry that kind of healing strength. They do not just wash away waste, they teach the kidneys to protect themselves against. But cleansing alone is not enough. The kidneys need more than just flushing. They also need the fires of inflammation to cool down, because constant irritation can undo all the cleansing progress. And there is a fruit that does exactly that. It helps fight infection, eases swelling, and guards the urinary tract like a natural shield. The next fruit holds that power. It is pineapple, and its role in kidney healing goes even deeper. Before we move on, I'd love to know where you're watching from. If you're working to naturally ease kidney problems, make sure to subscribe to Knowhow and turn on the notification bell. And if this content helps you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. I want to keep improving for you. When inflammation takes hold, the kidneys lose their quiet rhythm. The filtration slows, and toxins that should have been released begin to accumulate. Waste that once flowed out easily now lingers in the blood. This hidden buildup begins to affect everything: energy levels, skin tone, blood pressure, and even mood. The body tries to signal distress through swelling around the eyes, puffiness in the hands, or bloating in the feet. These are not just signs of tiredness. There are warnings of silent inflammation working its way through the kidney tissue. Over time, this constant irritation leaves scars. These scars, known as fibrosis, replace healthy tissue with stiff, lifeless patches that poorly filter blood. Every new scar weakens kidney strength a little more. This slow damage continues quietly, sometimes for years before it becomes noticeable. By the time symptoms appear, much of the kidney's natural power is already lost. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, over 37 million Americans are living with kidney disease, and inflammation is one of the main drivers of that decline. Now imagine this process reversed: the swelling fading, the pressure easing, the tissues beginning to heal. What could calm inflammation from within and allow the kidneys to repair themselves naturally? The answer comes not from medicine, but from nature's tropical gift: pineapple. Beneath its golden sweetness lies something extraordinary. Fresh pineapple carries a natural enzyme called bromelain, one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds found in food. Bromelain works like a quiet repair team inside the body. It breaks down the proteins that feed inflammation and swelling within kidney tissue. Clearing away these irritants allows blood to flow more freely through the microscopic filters, helping them recover their natural rhythm. Research backs this up strongly. A review by the National Institutes of Health found that bromelain reduced key inflammatory markers, such as C-reactive protein and interleukin-6, by up to 60%. Those numbers reflect a real change, not just a feeling of relief. When inflammation subsides, pain lessens, filtration improves, and the kidneys can resume their natural function. This process also influences detox in a gentle, sustainable way. Pineapple contains high water content and natural potassium, two key allies for fluid balance. Together, they help the kidneys release extra sodium and flush out stored waste. Every bite of fresh pineapple gives the kidneys a rest, not by forcing detox, but by easing the burden. It is a kind of effortless cleansing that supports rather than stresses the body. In one study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology, pineapple extract improved urine flow and lowered creatinine levels in lab models of kidney stress. Lower creatinine is a sign that the kidneys are clearing waste more efficiently. This means pineapple does not just soothe inflammation, it helps the kidneys detoxify the blood more completely, day by day. But the gift of pineapple goes beyond detox. Inside this fruit lies a hidden ability to improve circulation. Bromelain helps prevent platelets in the blood from clumping together. That simple effect means fewer small clots, smoother blood flow, and better oxygen delivery to kidney tissues. The kidneys rely heavily on a steady blood supply. When the vessels that feed them narrow or clog, filtration breaks down. By keeping blood thin and flowing, bromelain guards against this breakdown. This effect on circulation also ties into blood pressure. High blood pressure is one of the most damaging forces the kidneys face. It stretches and thickens their tiny blood vessels, eventually leading to scarring and loss of function. Hypertension accounts for almost 25% of kidney failure cases in the United States. Pineapple, through bromelain and its rich mineral content, helps naturally lower that internal pressure. It allows the vessels to stay relaxed, improving overall kidney resilience and protecting them from long-term damage. The healing reach of pineapple also touches the immune system. Kidneys often suffer secondary damage from infections that start elsewhere in the urinary tract. Pineapple's vitamin C and manganese boost immune defense, helping the body resist those infections before they spread. In 2021, a study in the journal Food Science and Nutrition found that pineapple showed mild antibacterial activity against several types of harmful bacteria. This means it not only supports internal cleansing, but also reduces the risk of infection that can worsen kidney injury. These immune benefits matter more than most people realize. Inflammation and infection feed each other. Once an infection irritates the kidneys, inflammation rises. Once inflammation rises, the body becomes more vulnerable to infection. Breaking that cycle is vital, and pineapple helps do exactly that. The beauty of pineapple's healing effect lies in how easy it is to use. The best results come from eating raw pineapple chunks or drinking fresh juice. It must be natural and unsweetened, because canned versions often contain syrup that loads the body with sugar. Too much sugar forces the kidneys to work harder, exactly the opposite of what they need. Fresh pineapple delivers the enzyme bromelain in its active form. Heating or canning destroys most of it. One simple way to use pineapple for kidney support is to pair it with cucumber or celery in a smoothie. Both vegetables carry water, minerals, and mild diuretic properties. Together with pineapple, they form a refreshing drink that hydrates the body and helps flush out waste more efficiently. Drinking this blend in the morning or mid-afternoon keeps energy steady and supports daily detox without strain. The change may not happen overnight, but the signs come steadily. The swelling around the eyes begins to fade, the legs feel lighter, the urine appears clearer. Energy slowly returns. The kidneys start catching up on their unfinished work, clearing waste and balancing fluids with renewed strength. Each day of calm inside them means another step away from chronic inflammation and closer to natural repair. Pineapple does more than heal. It restores confidence in the body's ability to recover. When inflammation calms, pain eases. When pain eases, circulation improves. When circulation improves, the kidneys begin to rebuild. This chain reaction turns silent suffering into slow, steady healing. Picture the change from within. The kidneys that once swelled with pressure now breathe again. Blood flows through their tiny vessels without friction. The filters, once clogged and scarred, begin to clear. Every cell inside them receives more oxygen and less waste. Swelling fades, and the body finally feels light again. It is not magic. It is the science of nature working in rhythm with the body. The body always tries to heal itself, but sometimes it needs the right tools to finish the job. Pineapple provides that tool, a fruit that not only calms inflammation, but also protects against future harm. The relief it brings can be felt not just in the kidneys, but throughout the entire body. When inflammation fades, clarity returns. The mind feels sharper, sleep improves, and fatigue lessens. The kidneys no longer fight silently against toxins. They start functioning freely, as they were meant to. But while pineapple soothes and protects, healing is only half the story. Another fruit goes even further. It rebuilds kidney cells from within, repairing microscopic damage and shielding them from future stress. This next fruit is nature's true rebuilder, the one that strengthens the kidneys at the cellular level. I am talking about blueberries. If you're finding this helpful so far, please take a second to like this video. It may seem small, but it tells YouTube that this message matters and helps Knowhow reach more people who truly need it. If you believe others deserve this knowledge too, tap that thumbs up now. Kidney damage rarely starts with pain. It begins silently, deep inside the filters that clean the blood. Every time the body faces high sugar, stress, or processed food, tiny sparks of damage form. Over time, those sparks turn into a slow fire. This process is called oxidative stress. It happens when the body's defense system cannot keep up with the constant attack of harmful molecules. These molecules chip away at the walls of the kidney's filters, scarring them bit by bit. Years later, this quiet damage becomes visible in swollen ankles, dark circles, or constant fatigue. By then, the damage is already deep. Studies reveal that more than 80% of people with kidney disease have high oxidative stress levels in their blood. That number shows how often the real cause lies in plain sight, long before any test results or pain appear. Blueberries bring nature's purest armor to this battle. Their deep blue color is not just for beauty. It carries powerful compounds called anthocyanins. These natural pigments act like shields inside the body. They neutralize those harmful molecules before they can harm kidney cells. Think of anthocyanins as tiny guards that protect the filters from corrosion and stress. In simple words, they catch the damage before it reaches the kidneys. A Harvard study found that people who ate blueberries 3 times a week had a 34% lower risk of developing high blood pressure. That matters because high blood pressure is one of the main reasons kidneys weaken over time. When blood pressure is stable, kidney filters work under less strain, allowing them to function longer and more efficiently. The magic of blueberries goes deeper than protection. They help control blood sugar levels, a major threat to kidney health. Every time sugar spikes, the blood thickens, and the kidneys must filter harder. Over the years, that constant strain wears them down. Blueberries improve insulin response by almost 23%, according to a University of Kentucky study. This means sugar moves from the blood into the cells more efficiently, keeping sugar levels balanced and reducing the kidney's workload. The result is a calmer internal environment where filters can rest and repair. Inflammation often walks hand in hand with oxidative stress. When the kidneys face constant irritation, they swell and lose their natural flexibility. The tissue becomes stiff, slowing down the flow of blood and waste. Blueberry antioxidants directly calm this process. They lower molecules like CRP and NF-κB, the very signals that tell the body to stay inflamed. In one clinical trial, people who added blueberries to their diet for 8 weeks saw a 17% drop in markers of kidney oxidative damage. That means the body was actually healing from within. Imagine the kidneys finally having a chance to breathe, free from the daily storm of inflammation. Better blood flow is another hidden strength of this fruit. Blueberries increase nitric oxide, a compound that keeps blood vessels relaxed and open. When blood flows freely, it carries oxygen and nutrients to every corner of the kidneys. This smooth circulation prevents the tiny vessels from collapsing under pressure. It also helps balance filtration rates, so the kidneys neither overwork nor slow down. This steady rhythm is what keeps the filters healthy over time. Smooth circulation also benefits the heart and brain, fostering harmony throughout the body. But the power of blueberries reaches even further. People with kidney problems often experience brain fog, poor memory, or emotional fatigue. When the kidneys fail to clear toxins, those toxins can affect the brain. Blueberries gently counter this effect. Their antioxidants pass through the blood-brain barrier, protecting brain cells and improving communication between them. Studies show that regular blueberry consumption improves memory and cognitive performance by up to 15% in older adults. It also supports a better mood by balancing chemicals that affect happiness and calmness. For those struggling with both kidney fatigue and emotional lows, this dual benefit is priceless. Adding blueberries to daily life is simple and powerful. A small handful, about half a cup, can make a real difference. Fresh or frozen blueberries work equally well as long as they are unsweetened. They can be eaten alone, mixed into oats, or blended into a smoothie with other kidney-supporting ingredients. Combining them with foods that contain healthy fats like yogurt or nuts helps the body absorb their antioxidants more efficiently. But processed blueberry-flavored snacks or drinks offer none of these benefits. They often contain dyes, sugar, and artificial flavoring that do more harm than good. Real blueberries carry life. Imitations carry only empty color and sweetness. Imagine what happens when the kidneys finally find balance, when they no longer struggle to filter or fight inflammation every second. Energy rises, swelling fades, and clarity returns to the mind. The body begins to feel lighter, calmer, and stronger. Each day with real nourishment moves the kidneys closer to renewal. If this video was helpful, please don't leave without subscribing to Knowhow. And if you feel like I truly understood your struggle and offered a solution that matters, type the word relief in the comments. I'd love to know if this helped you.